Hi everyone. So today we are going to continue with the percentage thing. Previously, if you've seen it, we mainly worked around product stability and base shifting. So which included, if we have questions like this: if the price of sugar increased by 25%, how much must a household decrease its consumption to keep the expenditure the same? So for these kind of question, we already understood the logic and also wrote the code for it. So now working for the same lines, we will now work hard with successive percentage changes. So these are second type of question that comes for percentage in aptitude, and we will first try to understand the logic behind it, then we will try to code it. So, and these questions are very easy. Of course, when you go to exams, the questions might be a bit tricky, the wordings for it might be tricky. So I will not during this initials video where I explain the logic and code it, I will not get into the complexity of these questions. The goal will be to understand the logic only, but later on we will of course work on complex questions. So let's start with it. Price of laptop. The first question is: the price of laptop is first increased by 20% and later increased by 10%. So you can see you are getting two values. So you have a value of first percentage equal to 20% and second percentage equal to 10%. So first the percentage was increased to 20% and later it was increased by 10%. So let's take some assumptions here. If I assume the base price was let's assume the base price equal to 100. Now if I increase it by 20%, right, so it will result in 120, and if I again increase by 10%, so 10% of 120 will be 12 only, I think. 10, 100, yep, 12. So (120 plus 12), so the total will be 132, yep. So the answer would be 32%. If you look at it, 132 minus 100, it will result to 32%. Now we deduce this by using the logic only, but there's a formula for it, which we say net change percent. Here we signify this first percentage as x, second percentage as y, and lastly x into y divided by 100. So if we substitute the value here, so x will be 20 plus 10 plus 20 into 10 divided by 100. So this results in 30. I had to add plus here also. 30 plus 200 divided by 100, which will result in 30 plus 2. So the net answer is 32%. So net change percent was 32%. So same thing which we deduced from this particular logic, right? By assuming at the base price and everything. Same thing we got from this particular formula also. And the value of x and y can be signified based on whether you're increasing or decreasing. So this particular value I'm specifying increased here, right? So if I specified increased, increase x percent, then it will be always be positive. Or if I say decreased x percent, then it will be negative. So those symbols you have to signify. Based on that, you will get the result. So now we got the logic. Let's try to code it. So we already written a logic previously also. We created the file previously. We will just try to get a similar file now. Not similar file, but I mean in the same file we will create a new function. Percentage type p. Here I will accept. What should I be expecting here? Else n equal to 0. N was for negative and positive, right? Here. So we will accept two values, x and y. I32 and y I32, and result will be in I32. So if we find the value to be increase or decrease, right, so we will during the argument passing only we will specify the negative or positive symbol, so we don't have to especially specify the n value, and we can do that way also, but I don't think it is required. So for type B, I have x and y value. I simply need to return those. So x plus y plus x into y divided by 100. I can put this in bracket, and that should give me the result. Now it is saying I32, but the mismatch type found. Okay, why it is showing like that? Yeah, it is working. So I can use this one. So we already have this. I will comment this for some time. We will of course as our program expands, we will restructure it to have all those use cases or all those types of question to be accommodated in this particular program, so that whenever I ask or whenever I pass a certain set of values, only that particular function will be invoked. So we will do that, but that is for later. So let's see, percentage b. Now I have given it x percentage. For now I will just do it x, and this I will do it y. So this should do it y, this should do it x, and yep, we are good enough. Let's try to run it. Hyphen hyphen. Let's give the first value as 20 and then we give the value of 10, and we are getting 32%. So works like a charm, no issues. Let's try to solve this question first by using our function, and then we will try to do it manually. So same thing, cargo run hyphen hyphen. Your x value is 25% here, so let's see, x value is 25%. Since it is increased, so I am considering it as positive, but later decreased by 20%. So y value is 20, and since it is a decrease, I am giving minus 20. So I can give it here, and let's see, I'm getting minus 4% net changes in wages. Okay, let's see how it works. So I can let's try with the base thing. Base price equals to 100. I mean the base, not price, base salary. Base salary equals to 100, and if I increase by 25%, so new salary will be 125%. So 125, right? And if I decrease by 20%, so 20% of 125 will be, we already have a calculator, so why bother, right? 125 25 225 divided by 5, 25. It should be 25. Net change will be 100, huh? That is weird. This function didn't work, huh? Okay, no worries. We will still figure it out. So 125 was new salary, and if we make the changes, decrease new salary, so 125 minus 125 into 20 by 100 is 1 by 5 only, so I can simply divide by 5, which will result in 25 only, so net result will be 100. So ideally it should come as 0. Let's see if net change formula is correct or not. So my x value was 25. Sorry, let's just copy it from here first. My x value is 25. My y value is minus, so it will be 20. 25 into 20, and since it is negative only, so ultimately it will also come out to be negative. Now let me signify this. And it will be 100. So 25 minus 20 would be 5, plus 25 into 20, 50, 500. So minus 500 divided by 100. So this will result in 5 minus 5, 0. So 0% net change. So this formula was valid. So what happened in our program? X into y. Y. How did it came to minus 4%? Let's break it down then. It could be that there's some issue might be happening in this particular formula, but let's break it down. So let's first add percent equal to x plus y, and we will print it. Oftentimes in programming you should have seen it. The best way to debug is to just print the components, whatever variable that you're passing the value to. You can just print it and you can see how the program is flowing. So it's quite a good debug technique. I have this, then I will multiply also. Multiply percent x into y, so it should lead to x into y. So multiply percent is there, I can pass that also. Instead of print I will do println. So now just to substitute the value, so I can add percent here, and I can add multiply percent here. So let's see if that solves the issue. So x plus y was 0. Okay, so wait a minute, what I'm passing? 20 minus 20. Yeah. It should have been 25 minus. Okay, so 5 minus 500. Yeah, so we were correct only. I think I was passing the wrong value. Great. No worries. I mean, we do tend to make silly mistakes, but it is good to learn this kind of things. So let's just one time again do it. Yep, 5%. Wait a minute, 5%? 5%, why 5%? 5% should not be coming. Oh, sorry, it should be star. Yep, working fine, so no issues. Great. For a moment I was like, what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, so we figured this out. Now last question is, I will not be doing this, but you can write the code for it, but I will also walk you through this. Same thing we will do. So net change, same formula, everything. So I can give, and here 3 values will be there, x, y and z. So x, since this is a successful discount, that means the value is getting decreased. I mean, discount is discount, it could be decreased. Technically it is decrease only, so you can consider it as minus symbol only. And if both are decreasing, I mean, it's the same thing. Whether you use plus symbol or minus symbol, if both are same, so ultimately it will result in a plus only. 5%. So this is 10%. 20, 10, 5. So ideally you have to first pair this one. Once you get the output, then you pair the output to this one. So we will see this one. Let's do it. Minus 20 and 10. Sorry, minus 10. So I got 28%. Minus 28%. And now I will pair minus 28% to minus 5%. So ultimately the actual answer was minus 32%. So the total discount that we were going to get was minus 32%. I mean, I don't think minus would be relevant here, but either way it is 32%. If you want to solve it, of course you can solve it also. You can follow the formula if you want, or if you want to logically reduce it, simply base price equals to 100. If I introduce a, let's see, a discount of 20, right? So base price after x will be 100 minus 20 equals to 80, and base price after y would result to 80 minus, since 10% of 80 is equal to 8 only, it will result to 72. And base price of z equals to 72 minus, now 72, and I can calculate myself also, but either way, 72 into 5 divided by 100 will be 3.6. So 3.6 equals to I mean 3 would be 69, 68.4. 68.4. So ultimately the final value was 68.4. Now since it is a discount, that means from total value, this is the base price, to the final value, which is 68.4, how much value that you have earned. I mean how much discount I got. So if we do it, we have 0.6 and 89. I have a calculator. Why I'm doing this? 100 minus 68.4, 31.6. I got 31.6, which is fair enough. I mean, there's no issue with this. My round off is 32%. Why? Because I'm using I32. I mean, if you want the specific value, you can get that also. I think if I could do F32, it should give me as F32. Can I add F32 to I32? Okay. Oh, so these are I32, right? Let's see, F32, and I can just remove this one, F32, and this should do the deal. I need to do it. I can just remove this one. That does it. Can I write F32? Okay, so we can do one thing, 100.0. So let's see if this satisfies it or not. 31.6%. See, exact answer, no issues. So great. We tackled 3 questions. We were able to deduce the logic for it, and this is the formula that we came up with, and we also understood how to logically find out the values. Of course, logically it takes time. You can simply remember the formula and substitute the values there. Since you already wrote the logic for it, I think it will be something that you will remember by heart. Regardless, I hope you were able to learn something new about it, and thanks for watching, guys. Thanks. Bye.